Hi, my name's Stephen. I'm eating nothing much of anything, to be honest. Drinking water and listening to Cannibal Corpse. Um, just been on holiday for a short while. Had a really good time. Um, and it's freaking hot now that I'm back as well. My room is roasting, as it was on holiday as well. Um, just using same old treatments, a bit of Epiderm, some Betamate RD, 50/50 now and again, single shampoo, Dovinex scalp solution, and just waiting for the Enbrel, which is the etanercept injection that I'll be using. That'll be, I think, towards the end of the month before I'm starting that at least. Uh, yeah, holiday was good, but it kind of throws up the treatment problems that you can have when you have to go abroad, and it's something I'll be looking forward to with the injection because I have to keep it chilled and have to take it on planes with me. I have to take it on with my carry-on luggage and have them refrigerate it for me while I'm traveling, and then get it in a fridge as soon as I land or as soon as possible, which might be logistically kind of difficult with some of the travel I hope to be doing at least. But yeah, there's more straightforward things. You can't take a lot of these creams on flights with you, which can actually be quite difficult, long-haul flights, comfort-wise, and it's just frustrating. If you want to take as little luggage as possible, which I definitely do, I love to travel light. It can just be difficult to carry all those creams with you, and it gets a little frustrating. So I took just what I needed and no more, which meant my skin got a little bit worse. Didn't have aqueous cream to use as a soap substitute in the shower, that kind of thing. So yeah, holidays can sometimes be a blessing that the sun can do them some good, do my psoriasis good, and other times you just don't have the treatment with you that it's going to help you out. But my skin's just kind of doing the same old. It's slowly getting worse after stopping the dithanol treatment and stopping the fumaric acid esters that I was taking. So hopefully it just doesn't get worse any quicker, because that's frustrating. It's kind of still manageable. I've got just kind of slightly worse arms. It's kind of still reasonably flat, actually. I think the sun here and the sun on holiday, I've been kind of keeping that from coming back any quicker. But yeah, definitely got more noticeable. It's definitely a darker red, and torso definitely drier over the last few days, and this is just sore, and it's just sore, and it's difficult to kind of keep that skin supple. You can definitely feel it when I'm running and doing a lot of the other exercises that I do. So hopefully the Enbrel does something for me. It might be a long wait, 3 months or so, before I realize I can see any improvements, but let's see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I suppose the thing with the difficulties that kind of come with going on in these holidays and just that kind of general life experiences that you want to enjoy, you just kind of have to get out there and just not let the psoriasis part and the treatment part bother you. I'm going to some kind of music festivals this summer again, and that can be difficult, especially if you're sharing a tent with someone who's not particularly keen on having to watch somebody lather themselves in ointment every night. That can be a bit awkward, but just kind of go out and not let the psoriasis stop you. If it gets worse, treat it when you get back, and hopefully you can see improvement after the fact, and kind of appreciate the experience for what it was. So I'm looking forward to those festivals as well. Definitely makes my summer. I was talking to a friend online. He sent me a link to a psoriasis website. Just had some kind of varying articles about different aspects of psoriasis, just kind of short notes, and some decent information. I was kind of reading around the specific one that he'd sent me. Other parts of the website were quite interesting, and I came across, I think it was like 5 tips for dating for psoriasis sufferers. And if there's anything I need, it's definitely tips on that. Not exactly, I'm not exactly brilliant with that kind of stuff. And a lot of the article was about how you kind of broach the subject with someone that you've just kind of started a relationship with. And I just started crying, man. I really did. There's a woman on there who's actually in another article kind of being quite honest about her psoriasis, which is quite severe. And she was saying how she just kind of waited until she was kind of comfortable with the person, maybe kind of 4 or 5 dates in or something like that. You know, spent time together, you kind of know that the person is going to be able to understand and kind of be cool with what you're going to tell them, and not be weirded out in any way. And I didn't know why I was crying when I was reading this article. I really didn't, until I kind of thought about it later on, and I realised that just the idea of the awkwardness of having to broach that subject in that way, I long for that moment. I long to have that awkwardness. I long to kind of be at that point where I need to kind of broach that subject, and it just, oh man, it seems so far away. It seems kind of unreal, and I think that I stop myself from approaching situations like that, or trying to initiate a relationship, or dating, or just dating someone. I think I avoid it, because just so that I don't have to face that difficulty, even though the idea of it kind of I don't know, man. It just seems easier not to bother, but at the same time that cuts me up. So yeah, but I mean, at least there's websites out there. At least there's people out there who I can see have kind of obviously found someone who gets it. And I've had partners before who get it and totally understood and were nice and stuff. So I just need to kind of get back in that mindset, and be aware that the way that I don't let psoriasis stop me do things like weightlifting, sports, going to gigs, going to festivals, traveling, and all those other things. I've got to not let it stop me having relationships that are going to make me a happier person. So yeah, just kind of got to get myself back on track, man. Yeah, there were other things I was going to talk about, but talked myself into a corner that I'm never getting back out of. I'm going to go back to enjoying Cannibal Corpse, which seems odd, but it's actually happening right now. Thank you, Cannibal Corpse. So yeah, take care of yourselves.